Hello. Um, well, I got more ideas that I'm thinking about. See, what I'm seeing is probably things that have already been done and dis discovered or whatever. But I may be like reinventing the wheel here, but from a different way of coming about it, I guess. But I have this is my what I'm seeing based on what could be string theory. Uh, relative. Oops. I know it's relativity and law of attraction, as well as what time is. Time, which is really just what I want. Another thing I want us to talk about from my perspective, using just concepts and visualization, I guess, my understanding of them. So what I'm seeing is this would be a cross section of the universe from a single point, the center, kind of like a Tootsie Pop, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the universe? I don't know, but it depends on the rate at which you lick and uh, stuff like that. But see, it's what I think, anyways, is time is just division or like two relative, like let's say this is a point. No, I might be able to represent that better. Just drawing this, and then on the opposite side, let's say from this point, they are connected. This being the foreground, this being the background relative to the here. Like if this was a sphere, you know. I don't want to draw this. No, this. No. Let's just yeah. But then that's where I think string theory is. I think the universe is not expanding. Universe is fixed. Get it, it's fixed. Oh, there's no winning. But anyways, um, uh, you see, string theory would be, in my understanding, center of the universe, and the they say, and these lines which make up everything are spreading. Well, let me try to represent it better. See, string theory is particles or which appear to be moving but are actually fixed in relationship to wait in relationship to our distance from the center of the universe, our observation of these these expanding well, they look like particles, but they're just strings going out from the center of the universe, each relative opposite, I would imagine, also. Because the further you move in one direction from a single point, that would be there would be an opposite, right? Which let's say this is the positive direction you're moving in through time, and this is a cross section of the universe, you know, uh, and because are opposing directions of these strings going in all directions, or wherever there's a string, you will see, let's say, if you have, from the point of the universe is up, the center of the universe is there, and then you have a galaxy, like, oh, like, right? But those points are all connected to the center, just expanding apart from the center point of the universe. They they're all going in all directions. They say, or no, they're expanding outward from the center like this. And these particles are actually just strings, lines, you know. And I imagine, let me do this to make it a little more understandable. And this, so it kind of makes it easier if I can manage. But that's the center point. It's like moving out in all directions from the center. And when you observe a particle, particle equals string observed from that position, sorry, in time. So here's a particle, but it's actually just a cross section of this line moving out, right? The particle is really just a string seen from a cross section of time. So you got a string. If whether it's straight or not, then you got time. So, but there's another element to that, I think, and that's relativity and the law of attraction, which creates two opposite directions. And if you move in this direction, there's a negative point to that, you know? So, based on that, creates, that that would create like a, ow, hurting my brain, just sprained it. That would create this magnetic field, right? Like, uh, which is another possible aspect of it, Uh, magnetic field is probably represented like that when it's actually a cross section of a torus. You know, not a Ford Taurus because we had one of those and the power steering went out. But this is a lot more reliable. The universe. You know what I'm saying? Seems to work better because, well, yeah, unless it requires regular maintenance that I'm not aware of. Okay, I went too far with that, but you see what I'm saying. You see, the universe is already there. It's not expanding. It is just our ob- observation as we move away from. Sorry, I hate it when I accidentally hit the button on my pen. It causes all sorts of problems from center over time. So things seem to be moving farther apart as as sphere, or as we move in any direction from the center of the universe. That's what I'm seeing. You know, make any sense? Anybody think I'm onto something, or that I'm learning something that you know other people that's already been, well, from this point in the universe, from the future. I imagine where I'm at, maybe way back here, they already know in time. Like looking away from the center of the universe, you can see that anything ahead of us maybe is already aware of everything based on its position in time and its ability to its understand. This is like over time, through time, you expand in all directions from your point of view. in all directions. Man, I don't know. That's getting complicated, but I guess that's all I can think of right now. But let me can if anybody sees this, please let me know what where I can. I mean, I enjoy the process of coming to these understandings based on other understandings and how they're all connected, and uh, one thing leads to another. But I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it's almost like cheating to me to look at what other people have, their larger understanding relative to my own. You know, it's like, but I don't know. Anyways, it's like copying someone else's paper or something in school or something. It's kind of cheating. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm going now. Bye.